Okay, these are the amazing cookies, and look how soft they are. These are an awesome cookie. So that's the bigger ones, and then here's the smaller ones. I think you're gonna absolutely love these cookies. Who wants to make a nice, big, beautiful molasses cookie from the Disney parks? Yum. Hi, it's Sarah. Today we are cooking up some magic, and we are cooking up Disney molasses crackle cookies. So this is the actual recipe from the Disney Wilderness Resort, and we're gonna mix them up because it's fall and I'm loving the fall smells right now, and just see how they turn out. So if you are a Disney fan like me and my kids, you are absolutely gonna love these cookies. So first we start with the wet ingredients. So we'll go ahead and get started. So this does take regular oil. I suppose it makes them super crinkly, crinkly. So you need a cup of vegetable oil. And somebody said yesterday I go too slow in my videos, but then I've had other people that say I talk too fast. So I don't know what works for people, but we're just gonna go with how I do things, and if hopefully you like me. So, also, the next thing we need to do is 1 3/4 cup of white sugar. So this makes about 30 cookies. And then I need 1/4. Okay, so we got the sugar. And then my favorite part, the molasses. Now I use the full flavor rabbit. I love this little rabbit guy. So these are very molassesy. So you need 1/3 cup, and you can get half flavor. I prefer full flavor molasses. So if you're gonna make molasses cookies, you might as well get the molasses taste. So we'll get that, and this stuff is super sticky. So we'll do that. Okay, and this is kind of a 1-pot recipe. 1 egg. And we'll kind of mix the dry ingredients up here like that. I'm gonna rinse my hands from the egg. Second. So I am actually going to Disney very soon here. So this is what inspired me for doing this. So actually, the end of next week, I'm probably going to share some places that I'm kind of stopping along the way. And of course it's going to involve food. So you'll just want to follow along and watch that. That kind of inspired my Disney theme today. Okay, so I got the wet ingredients, and now we're gonna add 3 cups of flour. So this makes a pretty big batch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's 3 cups of flour. I'm using the half cup. That's why I needed 6. 1 tablespoon of baking soda. So it's a tablespoon, not a teaspoon. Baking soda. 1 tablespoon of ginger. I'm gonna have to get some more ginger. I use a lot of ginger this time of the year. Put that on my list. Cinnamon. 1½ teaspoons of cinnamon. So we went from tablespoons to teaspoons. So 1½ and then cloves, 1/2 teaspoon of cloves. Okay, so we are gonna mix all this up together. So has anybody ever had the molasses crackle cookies at the Wilderness Lodge in Disney? Okay, you can use a stand mixer. As I always say, this is good arm workout. This one might be better in a stand mixer because it's thick. Okay, this is coming together very nicely. I'm so happy I went to a glass bowl. I had these bowls before when I first started my YouTube channel, and then nobody could see what I was doing inside the bowls, so I switched to glass. Okay, so now I'm going to take my hands, because this is a little bit thicker dough, and just finish mixing it together, because we want this to not be really crumbly. All right, so the consistency is going to be like this. See that? And I know Disney doesn't share their recipes a lot, but this recipe actually came from one of their newsletters, and it was called Cookie Nut Magic Newsletter. So if you're interested, they have that. Okay, so now we got that. Now take a tray, this, and we are going to take my cookie scoop. Where'd my cookie scoop go? Okay, so now you can make large cookies or small cookies. I'm going to do a little bit larger ones, so we need to take another ½ cup of sugar and put it in a bowl. Like this. This is what makes the crackle part. All right, and I am going to scoop. That might be really big. Let's see. That feels really big. I'm gonna cut those in half. So you want like a 2-inch ball. These do make big cookies. Like that. And then we'll roll it. Okay. So we're basically going to roll this in the sugar. Can you see that? And then place it on the cookie sheet. So I'm gonna use my hands instead of the cookie scooper so I can get. All right, and that's all it is for these molasses, Disney molasses, crinkle. I'm gonna call it crinkle cookies. All right, we're gonna bake them 10 to 12 minutes, 350 degrees. So I'm gonna do 6 big ones, and then I'm gonna do do the rest of the dough in smaller ones so I can see which size recipe is better for these, which cookie scoop recipe. Okay, so I'm gonna put them in the oven, 350 degrees, 10 to 12 minutes, and I'll show you what they look like when they come out, and I think you're gonna absolutely love these cookies. And the magic of Disney coming from my kitchen. Enjoy.